ends. You're our guest in the front row. Now it's time to start the show. Branson Webcast Show, interviews with folks you know. Come along and join the fun. In our books, you're number one.
From the live entertainment capital of the world, you're listening to BransonWebcast.com with your hosts, Hamner and Barber.
It's not TV or radio, just one click, download the show. Grab some coffee, take your seat. We've got friends you'd like to meet. Branson Webcast Show, Hamner, Barber, here we go. Laugh along and have some fun. It's a show for everyone.
We're on the World Wide Web at BransonWebcast.com. And now, here are your hosts, Hamner and Barber.
Well, thank you, Craig Burnett and Ricky Bowen and Texas Mud for our theme music, and welcome back to the webcast with our very special guest, Jennifer McCullough. How do you describe yourself, Jennifer? PR person extraordinaire, marketing genius, publicist,
yes.
Guru.
Those are all good. I like
Those
that.
are all good.
I'll go with that.
When you come to Branson, folks, and you see advertising or marketing for different shows or different businesses, Jennifer is the background of a lot of those projects. Well, some of them in a big way too.
Wow.
And we're thrilled to have you on the webcast today.
Well,
and
thanks for asking me.
And we've worked with you on several different projects. Just most recently, in fact, it was this morning. We were on a television show that you were recording over at the Vacation Channel as your guests, and I also worked with you on some TV spots for Akers and Arnie Insurance.
Yes.
Chick-ching, who we love here in Branson, and you wrote and produced those spots, and we're even going to show those during this interview.
Oh, good. We're so proud of those spots, Jim. You did a tremendous job.
Oh,
and
well,
they were great fun. I mean, you made it a lot of fun, and that was for my client, Akers and Arnie Insurance here in town.
Thank you. They were a lot of fun to do, and I tell you, I hear so much response. People are seeing them on TV all the time and just really enjoying the commercials. So
well, that's what we like to hear.
That's good, yes.
That's what we like to hear.
So tell us a little bit, how did you come to Branson, first of all? You're from Arkansas.
I grew up in Salem, Arkansas, and went to college in Arkansas State University in Jonesboro.
Right.
And back in '91, when you guys remember the 60 Minutes program that sort of blew the lid off Branson to the world.
Regis and all those guys were involved with that too back then?
Well, it was the 60 Minutes show. I think they came later. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Regis came later, but the big 60 Minutes program, which Mel Tillis was on it, and I don't know, a lot of Branson stars, and it really kind of opened people's eyes to the phenomena that was going on in Branson. My dad saw that show, and he knew I was getting ready to graduate, and he knew I wanted to go into PR and marketing and that kind of thing, and he wanted me to stay kind of close to home. So he said, Jennifer, you need to go check out Branson. You need to see if there might be a place for you there. So I graduated from college in '93 and came over here, and I was just in awe. I think my first couple of trips over here, I didn't even make it all the way down the strip. I thought, I was just so overwhelmed being from a small town in Arkansas with what I was seeing.
So Branson was the big city to you.
It was the big city to me. It totally was. And so I moved over here. I was offered a job as a reporter, an entertainment reporter with the Branson Daily News.
Yes.
And that was my very first job out of college, and it was just such a fun time to be in Branson back in '93, '94, '95. So much was going on.
Oh, it was really exploding at that time. That's when I first came to town with Glenn Campbell, and the big Good Time Theater was one of the bigger theaters in town at that time. And since then, we've had a lot of other large 2,000-seat theaters being built here in town.
Well, I was, just the little college graduate, fresh off the boat, basically. I was getting to interview theater owners and big stars and people like that for these stories for the newspaper. And I really just thought I'd died and gone to heaven, really, getting to be involved in such exciting things. And I remember when the Good Time Theater opened, I actually got to take a hard hat tour during construction with the owner.
Yes.
Did a big story on it. It was just a fun time to be in Branson.
It was very exciting, and it still is right now. We're kind of in
is.
that second boom right now here in Branson with all the new construction projects going on and things. And so what happened after that? You were working at the newspaper, and then
Well, I
what
worked
was
at the
your next
newspaper,
opportunity?
and then I met and married my husband, whose family built a theater here, as a matter of fact. It's
really?
where you'll find Kirby Van Birch performing today.
Okay.
And so I got a little taste of the theater business myself, you know, and was
I
able...
performed in that theater. I didn't realize that
Did
his
you?
family... Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I was there before the dome went on top.
Yeah, yeah. Well, after that, I was able to move into working for, you know, theaters and things like that. I was hired by Bill Daly. You may remember the Jennifer in the Morning show.
Sure.
I went to work for Bill as his marketing director to promote Jennifer's show, and she was, at the time, you know, huge in Branson. She had
Jennifer
a
in the
big
Morning.
following.
Right, yeah.
Jennifer in the Morning. And people still sing that song to me. That you remember the song, don't you, Dave?
Yeah.
The jingle.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from Bill. He was just a genius marketer. He knew his business and really taught me a lot about the business and a lot about Branson. And that was a great experience. And I got really involved in the community during that time and met a lot of people, and you know, just kind of everything just kind of took off from there, and I started doing consulting work and wrote a book and all kinds of things.
Yeah, now speaking of that book,
this book is right
we
here.
have the book right here.
The Insider's Guide to Branson and the Ozark Mountains, and Jennifer's name is right inside the cover here. She's put this together with a friend of hers, actually, right?
Yeah, that it's been out several years. I co-authored the book with Fred Pfister, who's
There
a
it is, right
retired
there.
professor from College of the Ozarks, and this was the third edition that he and I worked on together. It was published in 2000. And Fred continues to update that book today. You can find it in bookstores and on Amazon.com, but it's a great little piece of Branson history when you look back and...
Oh, yes. There's even a place in there about the Remington Theater way back when you were doing the marketing for the Remington, and there was a show in there called Magic of the Night, and
starring the Hamners.
We were part of that show. It was a wonderful show, and you did a lot of great marketing for us. So
well, you guys were so much fun to work with. It seems like I've known both of you for so long.
We
and
have
worked with you from time to time. You know, lots of changes in Branson, as you know. You've both been here a while, and we've all seen them. And it's just like you say, it's an exciting time to be in Branson. I think this is like the third boom since I've been here.
It's right. Well, let's take a look at one of the Akers and Arnie spots that we did, and this one was recorded right here on the stage of our theater.
Very good.
It's your cue.
No, it's your cue, Seville.
No, it's your cue, dummy.
Hey, I'm no dummy.
Hello, I'm calling the shots here.
Oh, yeah? Watch this. Ah!
Oh, hey, what are you doing? Hey, where are you going? Hi, I'm Jim Barber here at the Hamner Barber Theater, and when it comes to insurance, I'm no dummy. I trust Akers and Arnie with the theater and my personal property too. Oh, our property. What property? You! Oh, right. We trust Akers and Arnie to insure our business and our personal property. No dummies here at the Hamner Barber Theater. Whatever, just get me up. It was your line. I can't breathe.
Come see the professionals at Akers and Arnie. No matter what your corporate or personal insurance needs, you can trust Akers and Arnie.
They're always there for you.
Well, that was a lot of fun. That's the spot that has been airing all over town. We also did another one early in the morning at Country Mart grocery store. And that's kind of a wild one. It has to do with beans.
Beans.
Should we take a look at that one now too? All right.
Will you hurry up already?
Should we get French cut, whole green beans, wax cut?
I don't care. Just get the cheapest ones.
Come on now, this is important.
This from the same dummy who spent only 15 minutes choosing car insurance last week.
Yeah, and I saved a lot of money.
Oh yeah, how do you know?
Well, he said.
Who said?
I don't know. Oh, the lizard.
Oh great, you bought cheap car insurance from a lizard?
Well, I guess.
Well then just close your eyes and pick a can. You don't know beans about insurance. You should have gone to Akers and Arnie.
Really?
Yeah. Am I the only one here with a brain? Look, Akers and Arnie will give you the best policy at the best price, and you'll get to talk to an actual person who lives right here in Branson.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Seville. Great show.
Thank you. Who is that?
Well, that's Pam. She's one of the agents at Akers and Arnie.
Hey, can I talk to you about switching our car insurance?
For all your insurance solutions, call Akers and Arnie.
Akers and Arnie.
They're always there for you.
Well, there it is, folks. The Akers and Arnie spots, the infamous Barber and Seville spots. Well, thank you again. That was a lot of fun working on those commercials.
Thank you, Jim.
I hope that they continue to play those until we finally retire.
Oh, they will.
I doubt it.
I'm sure they will.
Well, listen, what else is going on in your life right now?
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm always so busy. I'm
a lot
always
of
rushing around.
going, yeah.
I am very involved with my family and hobbies and things like that.
Now, your brother's an up-and-coming actor out in Hollywood.
Yeah, he is. You know, my brother used to, when he was in college, come spend the summers with me in Branson.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got ties to Branson. He's got friends here, and he really loves it here, and he's hoping to be able to move back soon. He's an actor, like you said, and he's wanting to make a movie and shoot part of it in this area, so I've been working with him a little bit on that.
I saw him recently on a Budweiser commercial on the internet.
Yeah, he's done a lot of neat things out there.
Well, let's give him a little plug there. What's his Hollywood name?
Warren McCullough.
Oh, Warren McCullough. He kept his name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What a good Irish boy. Yes.
Luck of the Irish. Now he has worked out there, and he is going to be coming here and doing some directorial things out here. Are you going to be working with him on some of these projects?
Well, you know, he's my little brother, Dave,
you got to take him under your wing.
I'm going to do basically whatever he asks me to do. He's following his dream, and he's extremely talented and loves this part of the country. And he constantly asks the questions, why do people only make movies in the big cities and in LA? And he said, why can't we do it in Missouri? And I know the Missouri Film Commission is really getting behind supporting independent filmmakers that are working in this area.
They did do a film out here one time not too long ago that was on television called The Blue and the Gray. Do you remember that? It was it was the North and the South. It was about the Civil War. And our friend Craig White was in that film and starred. It was one of the extras, and there were a lot of people. If you look at that, you're going to see people from bands and from all over Branson area here.
Well, there have been movies made here. I know Bucky Hurd, one of the stars from the Legends Theater, and his buddy have made a movie. A great film. I had a chance to see it at the
Weatherman.
The Weatherman.
Yeah.
That's right.
He had the dark side of Bucky Hurd.
He's a little off in that one. We need to.
Yeah, I remember Gordy the pig. The movie Gordy the pig was
Woody
made
P.
here.
Snow.
It was a children's show, but we had the world premiere at the Glen Campbell Theater, and I emceed that event. But I got sick the week of the event, so I was kind of ill during it. I had the swine flu. Gordy gave me the swine flu. But
swine flu.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun.
Well, so many things are possible in Branson, and there's so much opportunity for young people coming here, and I just, I tell everybody about it, as most of us do when we travel.
So you're an ambassador for Branson.
Yes. Well, you've got a lot of great things ahead of you here, too, in Branson, and I just thank you for spending a few minutes with us here on the webcast.
Let's plug our book one more time. It's The Insider's Guide to Branson. I like this, in the Ozark Mountains. It's well done, folks. It's well done. And Jennifer was one of the editors and helped write some of this, so you're going to really enjoy that. Go to Amazon.com, and you can pick it up for, not too much.
I think it's like $2.
$2. But if you are coming to Branson, you may want to learn about the history of Branson. You're really going to enjoy this.
You've been listening to BransonWebcast.com with your hosts Dave Hamner and Jim Barber. Join us next time for more interviews, music, and fun from Branson, Missouri.
Y'all come back and hear us soon. Hope you liked our little tune. Next time on the internet, we'll have new friends you haven't met. Branson Webcast Show, spread the word to all you know. On the web and having fun, it's the show for everyone.
This is your announcer, Craig Burnett, saying thanks for joining us, and come back real soon for more fun at BransonWebcast.com.